Welcome back to the channel, friends. Today, we're diving deep into another fascinating coin from American history. History and value of this video. So let's get started. The 1941 United States 5-cent coin, known as the Jefferson nickel, is a very interesting and collectible coin that still attracts attention among both beginner and advanced collectors. Designed by Felix Schlag, this coin features a left-facing bust of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his Monticello home on the reverse, with the denomination 5 cents and the legend United States of America. In 1941, 3 mints produced these nickels: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. The Philadelphia mint had the highest mintage with over 200 million coins, making circulated examples very common today. Denver produced about 53 million and San Francisco about 43 million, which are scarcer but still not rare in worn condition. In old circulated condition, these coins generally have modest value. A well-worn example, good to very good, is often worth about 10 cents to 25 cents, while coins in fine to very fine condition may bring around 30 cents to 75 cents. Extra fine XF circulated examples often range from $1 to $2, and coins close to about uncirculated AU can reach $3 to $5 depending on eye appeal. Collectors generally pay more attention to higher-grade uncirculated coins, mint state, but circulated pieces still hold historic significance as they were issued just before the wartime silver alloy nickels began in 1942. The 1941 S issue tends to carry a slightly higher value in all grades, especially in better condition, due to its lower survival rate compared to Philadelphia issues. While common circulated Philadelphia examples are mostly worth sentimental or small collectible value, San Francisco and Denver coins can reach slightly higher prices even when worn. Another important aspect of these coins is strike quality. Weak strikes can reduce their desirability, while stronger strikes, even in circulated condition, bring collector interest. Proof coins were also issued in 1941 at Philadelphia with a mintage of just under 19,000, but those were not intended for circulation and are much more valuable. For ordinary circulated coins, however, the value remains relatively low, though they are a reminder of American coinage just before the World War II alloy changes. Overall, the 1941 Jefferson nickel in old circulated condition is affordable and accessible to collectors, with values ranging from a few cents over face value up to a few dollars depending on grade, mint mark, and condition. Its charm lies in its age, history, and the fact that it represents the last fully pre-war year of the Jefferson nickel series, making it a worthy addition to a circulated set of early Jefferson nickels. The United States 5-cent coin of 1972, commonly known as the Jefferson nickel, carries both numismatic and historical significance as it belongs to the classic Jefferson series that has been minted since 1938. The obverse of the coin depicts the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, designed by Felix Schlag, while the reverse features his Virginia home, Monticello, a design that remained in circulation until 2004. In 1972, these nickels were struck at 2 major mints, Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, D, while the San Francisco Mint produced proof coins with an S mint mark. The Philadelphia Mint issued over 217 million nickels, the Denver Mint produced about 351 million, and San Francisco struck more than 3.2 million proof coins. Because of the large mintages, most circulated 1972 nickels hold only their face value of 5 cents, unless they are preserved in exceptional grades. In circulated condition, typical 1972 nickels are worth between 5 cents and 25 cents, depending on where, with lightly circulated examples bringing slightly higher values. In uncirculated mint state grades, MS60 to MS65, these coins can be valued anywhere from $1 to $10, with especially sharp strike and clean surface examples commanding more among collectors. High-grade examples in MS66 or MS67 can bring premium values, ranging from $30 to $150 or more, because of their scarcity at such perfection levels. Proof versions struck in San Francisco, intended for collectors, have strong mirror-like surfaces, standard proof examples from 1972 are generally worth around $2 to $5, while deep cameo proofs with strong contrast between frosted devices and mirrored fields can reach $20 to $40. The most desirable 1972 nickels are those with mint errors or varieties. Examples include off-center strikes, double dies, broad strikes, or clipped planchets. A 1972 nickel with a dramatic off-center strike, or a well-recognized double die can bring $100 to several $100s, depending on severity and demand. Collectors also look for coins with full steps, FS, on Monticello, where all lines on the steps are fully visible and unbroken. These full-step nickels are much scarcer from the early 1970s, and a certified 1972 FS Jefferson nickel in high mint state can exceed $500 to $1,000, making it one of the more valuable finds of the date. Overall, while most 1972 nickels remain common pocket change, the value depends heavily on condition, rarity of strike quality, and the presence of unusual mint errors or varieties. For collectors, the year 1972 provides an interesting challenge in the Jefferson nickel series, offering affordable coins for beginners while also rewarding advanced collectors who pursue the elusive high-grade and full-step examples. The 1973 United States 5-cent coin, commonly known as the Jefferson nickel, is a collectible piece of American numismatic history that carries both everyday and collector interest depending on condition, mint origin, and strike quality. The obverse features President Thomas Jefferson's left-facing portrait, originally designed by Felix Schlag in 1938, while the reverse shows Monticello, Jefferson's historic home. In 1973, the U.S. Mint struck Jefferson nickels at Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S, with the latter issuing proof coins. Circulating strikes from Philadelphia and Denver are extremely common, with total mintage exceeding 500 million coins, meaning that worn examples in old condition usually retain only face value, 5 cents, when found in circulation. However, in higher mint state, MS grades, their value can rise considerably. An MS-63 may be worth about $1, MS-65 about $5 to $10, and superb gems in MS-66 or higher may sell for $40 to $150, with full-step FS designations on the Monticello steps adding significant premiums due to scarcity, sometimes reaching $500 or more for the best examples. Denver mint coins are often better struck than Philadelphia issues, which makes full-step designations slightly more available but still sought after. Proof coins from San Francisco, struck in mirror-like quality, are relatively affordable but popular, with typical deep cameo proofs valued between $3 to $8, and coins certified PR69 DCM or PR70 DCM fetching $30 to $100 depending on demand. Error coins from 1973 also attract collector interest. Dramatic off-center strikes, double die reverses, or clipped planchets can bring anywhere from $25 to several $100s based on rarity and eye appeal. Historically, the 1973 nickel is situated in the middle of a period when the Jefferson design was unchanged for decades, prior to the redesigns of the early 2000s, making it part of a long unbroken series that appeals to those assembling complete date and mark sets. While old, heavily circulated examples of the 1973 nickel hold little above face value unless exhibiting errors, their significance comes from being a representative coin of 1970s America, widely used in commerce and now a nostalgic collectible that bridges everyday coinage with numismatic study. In summary, although common in worn condition, the 1973 Jefferson nickel in high-grade mint state, proof, or error form has strong collector demand and can carry substantial value, making it a coin worth careful examination before dismissing as ordinary change. The 1999 United States 5-cent coin, widely recognized as the Jefferson nickel, holds both historical and numismatic value due to its place in the long-running Jefferson nickel series which began in 1938. The coin features President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, designed by Felix Schlag, while the reverse depicts Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home. In 1999, the U.S. Mint produced nickels in large quantities at both the Philadelphia, no mint mark, or P, and Denver D. facilities, while San Francisco issued proof strikes in both clad and silver compositions. Circulation strikes are common, as hundreds of millions were minted, making worn examples found in pocket change worth only face value, 5 cents. However, value begins to increase for coins in higher states of preservation. An uncirculated mint state, MS-60, 1999 nickel might bring about 25 cents to 50 cents, while premium gems graded MS-65 can sell for $1 to $3, and superb gem examples in MS-67 are scarce, sometimes fetching $75 or more depending on demand. Proof coins from San Francisco, especially the Deep Cameo (DCM) versions, are highly desirable to collectors, with clad proofs valued at $2 to $5 and silver proofs reaching $10 to $20 or higher if certified in top condition. Errors and varieties add another layer of interest. Off-center strikes, double dies, clipped planchets, or full-step designations on Monticello steps can push prices much higher, often into the $50 to $200 range for dramatic or high-grade examples. While common circulation issues may not be rare, collectors seek out the finest quality nickels from 1999, particularly those with sharp strikes and lustrous surfaces, since strike quality often varies between the Philadelphia and Denver mints. In terms of historical significance, the 1999 nickel represents the final year of the 20th century for the Jefferson series before the dramatic design updates of the Westward Journey nickels beginning in 2004, making it a popular piece for type collectors completing late-century sets. Even circulated examples hold nostalgic and historical worth, though financial value is modest. In old condition, heavily circulated 1999 nickels carry primarily face value unless they have a mint error, rare die variety, or are part of a complete date and mint collection where every piece has a role. Nonetheless, for dedicated numismatists, 1999 Jefferson nickels remain a collectible bridge between the classic Schlag design era and the modern 21st century redesigns.